his team in front.
Both teams making multiple substitutions here. 4.5 out from quarter time. Matan Mays and Reith combined. Guarded by Soto. Harvey working in Sunday Ditch. Double team. Reith being busy. Inside Johnson. Opened up for him. Helps himself to 2 more. He's got 9 of Illawarra's 15.
And the way he's come out is, guess what? We're not losing today. Give me the ball. I'm going to make sure I set the tone early. We are not losing today.
He's not settling either. Pick and pop. Punishes the hard closeout. Puts it on the deck. That's a couple of times he's put it on the floor and dribbled past the Adelaide bigs. Really nice start for Reith. 9 points, 3 to mindset.
Came to Adelaide in round 1 and gave them 18 and 9 and really set up that win by 10 points. Beat Adelaide in round 8 at homes by 11. 100, their highest score of the season, the Hawks. So they've had a good run against Adelaide. In fact, Adelaide hasn't won in Illawarra since 2019. McCarron comes up with a finish for his first score in the game. So inside the last 4 minutes of the opening quarter, the Hawks have led exclusively since scoring the first 6 of the game. And enjoy a 5-point edge here as the shot clock rolls to single numbers. And Harvey finds Harry Frolin. Jessup guarded by Hanners, who lost his man. Jessup went down on the shot. No whistle provided.
Strong defensive possession there from Adelaide. Come out, get a bucket through Mitch McCarron. A hard-fought stop. Can they capitalise?
Ditch firing once more. Oh, the bottom of the net. Adelaide get back to within 2.
2 from Atlanta Plenty. Ditch coming out, giving them that perimeter punch in this first quarter.
5 unanswered points from the 36ers. Then back to a 2-point ball game. Harry Frolin. It's inside Johnson. His recovery was good. Johnson commits the foul, and after Harry hit 8 threes on them last time, it's no surprise that Johnson was out there quickly.
It's a tough hit from Sunday Ditch. Well contested. He lost his footing there, Harvey, but carried a hand. Ditch had to knock it in over the top, and DJ comes out for a rest. 2 personals, and the Hawks going at him. Sam Froling in the opening possession there in the block. Reith off the dribble from the elbow, from the 3-point arc, and there Harry Froling up fake, put it on the deck, forced Daniel Johnson to slide his feet and contain you.
Harry hit 8 of 10 threes against Adelaide on the 24th of Jan. In 7 games since then, he's hit 5 of 11 in total. Just saved it for his old teammates. Just to remind them what they're missing.
He had a good time that night.
Enjoyed that. Always a lot of fun. Here's Hanners. Turned down the 3 ball. by Soto. Penetration with one hand, can't get it to roll. So Adelaide's shooting woes continue. 5 of 17 at 29%. Open man, Isaac White comes up with a finish.
And say they're at the maze, man. I just love the way he goes about it. Super crafty, can create his own. But right there, he found the open man, and he made Adelaide pay.
Sunday Ditch taking him on and drawing contact. And after Adelaide had scored 5 unanswered points, the Hawks hit back with 5 of their own and spread this margin out to 7.
There is that pass from Matan Mays, finding Isaac White in the corner. He gives him a little mullet, a little froof. As he jogs back. And it's interesting that Brian Goorjian's had a pretty short rotation over the course of most of this season. A bunch of guys on that bench that we thought were going to play some time this season. AJ Ogilvy, Emmett Nah, Isaac White haven't had much of a run, but some first quarter minutes here for the South Australian sharpshooter.
Had a great game in Adelaide last season, but that's his first 3 of the season. That's why the mullet was getting a little flip. Enjoying it. And of course, you mentioned a couple of those players. Emmett Nah played for the Australian Boomers just a few hours ago in their win over Chinese Taipei, 98-61. Nah had 12. Madronya, who's on their development list as well, had 13. Nick Kay was the high scorer with 14. But at the moment, it's the Hawks by 5. Harry Frolin was after that pretty quickly. Soto grabs the rebound, and now Todd Withers and Hannes. Tad Dupermeier's checked into the game, replacing McCarron as well. They're just the two starters on the floor for Adelaide at the moment. The tip-in is good as Sotto comes up with his first score. Crolling against Withers. Talked out of it. Sunday Ditch with the loose ball. Adelaide off and running. Inside the last 2 minutes. An up-tempo opening quarter. Withers fills it up. We're on level terms.
That's just a good pass by Sunday Ditch, seeing Withers in the trail position. Knocks down an open three.
Fluctuating fortunes here. Adelaide 7 unanswered points. But Tony's Cleveland put a stop to it.
I wish you would have jumped. You better not.
This Sunday Ditch has been busy outside. Withers can't complete it. Falling eventually reeled in the rebound. Well, they've left wide open once more in the corner, this time short. Gets after it though. A nice finish with a left hand.
I am so happy to see Isaac White on the court. He provides a punch offensively and defensively. He's out there being aggressive.
Sunday Ditch fires. He's off the mark. Now going to be called on the Hawks here.
They're getting good looks. Adelaide off those actions. The rotations are a little slow from the Hawks. Strong take from Cleveland.
That's that Sean Marion bounce. Matrix, quick. Wish you would jump.
Here's White once more. Got away from the D. Helps himself to 2 more. He's got 7 points on 3 of 4 shooting.
I feel if Jessup is not playing well, you can put Isaac White in the game. He's going to play defense. He's super aggressive at the other end. He can shoot.
His energy's come out and had a big impact.
And this is exactly what happened last year when they played Adelaide. They put him in the game, and all of a sudden, the game went in their way.
Had 16 points in that game, round 19. Of course, he is a Sturt junior from South Australia.
I'm on this side of you. I can't see you get hit, so I can't call it.
Spent time at Stanford as well.
Yeah, just because he doesn't see it, he gets fouled that loud.
Okay.
You got to call that.
He's
Pick his dribble up.
Okay.
That's 2 shots.
If I don't see
Talk to him,
contact, I'm not
please.
going to call it. I'm not guessing. I'm not guessing.
A little heated at the moment. CJ Brute and his team down 6 after they were level at 20. Mays looking to slow it down here. Sunday Ditch giving him plenty to think about though. Busted play. Harry Froling. He's our man. Isaac White gets it to Sam Froling. Couldn't finish it off. And the opening quarter concludes here with the Hawks on a 6. Having a wild influence on this one. It's top 5 in rebounding at 9 again.
Can't run here.
As I mentioned, 11-6 in 14 games with Illawarra last season, 12-9 with Adelaide this season. Now he's fully fit, getting back to that form that saw the Bulls draft him and playing at the Olympics as well. Sotto's going to be called for the foul here as Sotto 8th Mays is having a good night at the office.
It's all wet. We'll wait till it gets up.
It's an easy call for the official. Look at Sotto. He steps across and cleans Sotto 8th Mays up.
There's no elbow. That's a question. I know you got hit. I get what you're saying. I understand. Right here, guys.
It's not what Adelaide needed, because they desperately need to find some offense here. Besto doing everything he can to give him extra possessions. No extra venom in that from Sotto, just a moving screen, trying to make contact, but just 4 points for the 36ers in what's nearly the opening 5 minutes of this second quarter, and as a result, they're down double digits.
2 of 9 from the field in this quarter. Adelaide has dried up for them, and remembering they scored first in this second quarter, got it back to a 4-point edge, and now they find themselves trailing by 12. And their inconsistency has hurt them all season, not only from game to game, but as we're seeing here, from quarter to quarter and sometimes within quarters. So middle stages of the second. Hawks have led exclusively. Jessup's overdue and comes up with the goods.
Punishes the defense. Not a defender in sight. Way to execute and hit. Jessup up to 10 points, 3 of 5 from the field.
Low percentage play from the halfway king there. He's shut down. Matan Mays shares it. Jessup feeling good about himself now. Dances inside. Adds another two. He's got an even dozen. All in this quarter. 12 out of the 15 the Hawks have scored have come from the hot hand of Justinian Jessup. Problems for Adelaide. Not a lot happening at the offensive end. They came up empty again. Hawks going to work. They've scored 9 unanswered points here. Cleveland swinging off the rib. Adelaide need timeout.
And they got it. Great action with Jessup early and this beautiful alley-oop finish with Matan Mays to the high flying Cleveland. Over to you, Adelaide.
Well, patches in games are killing Adelaide at the moment. They let the Hawks reel off 8 without reply earlier in this quarter. They're on a 9-0 run at the moment. They lose their way, and they just can't get it back.
Already higher than what I asked for in a half. If you ain't going to play, I'm just going to start playing everybody, and then just so that we can go back and get ready for Sydney. And I don't want to do that because there's no point giving up. But the effort that you're giving me right now, what we're doing, is not nowhere near where we've been at and what we're trying to get done. Your focus right now, your mindset. Don't you drop your lip. You pick up, you play hard. We go and get this game right now. Come down here. Flow, cross, back into a back pick, get through it, execute. Lock up. Get in the lane. We ain't got no foul. We got one foul to give.
They're having trouble at both ends of the floor, Adelaide, right now. And this is a tough set to guard, the Illawarra run. Bringing Justinian Jessup up to the ball. The fight over there from King wasn't quite there, and no help from Daniel Johnson as the sharpshooter comes across wide open and drills it.
See, right there, you have to know who you're guarding, who's coming off that screen. There's no way that you drop on a shooter who's been lighting you up all quarter.
After a slow start, Justinian Jessup is killing Adelaide here in term number 2. Dusty Hannahs, another 4 from the field, finally comes up with his opening score.
Much needed bucket.
So inside the last 4 minutes of the first half. And the margin is well in favour. Jessup shut down on that occasion.
Great weak side help and rim protection by Kai Sotto.
Hannahs at the other end exploring, nothing on offer. McCarron finds Johnson firing the 3. It's off them up. Well done, Sotto. Wrestled his way inside Sam Froling and is off to the free throw line.
Young fella getting it done at both ends. Great rim protection and block. Gets Jessup shot out of here. On the other end, just great effort on the boards. Earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
On that side, there's no disadvantage. Here we are at the line. Understand?
74% free throw shooter. He's averaging 4 free throws a game. He's building in nice numbers here this season. 8 points, 5 rebounds, top 10 in the league with a 1 block a game, 55% from the field. And you see him do things, and this was the comment from Scotty Minnis, former championship winner in Adelaide, who worked with him pre-season. He does things that you don't see other players do.
He's got potential, no doubt about that. Got a lot of tools to work with. Big future ahead.
Oh, Cleveland with a hook shot. How about that? It is all happening for the Hawks here. 18 in front, a little over 3 minutes out from halftime. They started this quarter with a 6-point buffer. Hannahs takes them on. He gets the 2 and a chance at a 3-point play.
That hook shot was beautiful. You would think that's just in his repertoire. Beautiful.
That's old school. Happening. It's a happening thing.
Dusty Hannahs goes to the line for 3 the hard way. But, man, that hook shot was beautiful.
And this is a nice little offensive punch from Dusty Hannahs. They desperately